Hello, Slaters. Slaters, in our last lesson, we learned many things about water. We learned about some of its properties, the different water sources, and we also discussed how we store water. But Slaters, humans have taken their resources for granted. We use them explicitly without thinking about the consequences of such explicit use and wastage. We have also taken for granted that we will never exhaust the supply of water. But do you know, Slaters? There are currently many places around the world which are already struggling and battling the situation of water scarcity. Scarcity means a situation in which something is not easy to find or get. Humans have been continuously using, or rather sometimes wasting, and have been polluting this precious natural resource. Water is often referred as precious because most of the life is dependent on water for its survival. We use water for drinking, cleaning, bathing, and watering the plants. Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies. Slaters, contamination means to make something impure by adding waste or harmful substances into it. In current times, our groundwaters, lakes, rivers, seas, and reservoirs are drowning in chemical, plastic, and other waste. The most common ways of water pollution include bathing of cattle, humans in water bodies like ponds and lakes. Often the waste generated in households are dumped into the ponds. Increased use of pesticides and insecticides in the fields are also a very common cause of groundwater pollution. Release of untreated chemical waste from industries into the water bodies is the scariest water pollution. Ships and cargoes which carry oil often report spillages of oil in the sea. Oil spillage result in devastating situation for the marine life. So did you all see, Slaters, how we are continuously creating waste and dumping it into our environment? There are many harmful effects of water pollution. Consuming polluted water by humans can cause various diseases. Now just think about this, Slaters. If we drink this water, then what can happen? Yes, we can get sick. Then imagine, Slaters, what will be the condition of the aquatic life in water? The mode of survival itself becomes poison for them. Marine pollution is a growing problem in the current world. Our oceans are being flooded with pollutants like chemicals and trash. Plastic is one of the deadliest pollutants on our planet. Poor waste management, littering, and winds are some reasons how plastic trash reaches to different water bodies. Plastic takes hundreds of years to decompose. Many marine animals get tangled and injured by the debris of plastic bags and bottles. Now, Slaters, in our last lesson, we learnt about the different sources of water from which we get water. Can you all tell me what are those? Very good. Lakes, ponds, rivers, and reservoirs. However, the water from these sources are purified before they reach to our homes. In order to make water potable, it should be purified. Water which is fit for drinking is called potable water. So, Slaters, do you all know how this water is purified? I will explain. The water from these sources are collected and transferred to treatment plants. Here, the water is filtered for removing solid impurities. Then the water is treated with chemicals that kill harmful bacteria present in the water. This purified water is then pumped into large tanks present in our localities. From here, the purified water reaches our homes through network of pipes. Although the water is purified, but still there are chances of it to get recontaminated during this process. Therefore, we should boil the water or use water purifiers before consuming. Now Slaters, I am sure you all must be storing drinking water in your homes and you must be following some basic measures in order to keep the water clean. Some of the very common measures are to keep the vessel with stored water covered in order to avoid entry of dust particles and insects. We should avoid drinking water which is stored for a very long time. We should use a cup or a ladle for drawing water from a pot and never use our hands. Slaters, as responsible citizens of our country, we should do whatever we can to do best for our environment. We should reduce the amount of waste we generate. We should also avoid using plastic and instead use cloth bags which can be reused. Properly dispose oils and chemical cleaners. Do not dispose them into the drain. Do not overuse pesticides and insecticides. Furthermore, we should not waste water in our homes and neighborhood. So Slaters, in our 6th lesson, we would discuss on these topics in depth and make ourselves informed about how we can conserve our most precious resources. I would like you all to read the lesson once. I will see you very soon. Till then, keep learning, dear Slaters. Thank you.